So today's look is actually a full face using drugstore or affordable makeup. I'm super excited how this look turned out. I did a very feminine cut crease today, keeping it most of the drama on the eyes and a little bit more relaxed throughout the face. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this look, and if you're interested to see how I did this today, just keep on watching. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to be using is a primer made by NYX, and it's actually a primer spray called the First Base, and I really like this stuff. It is different than a lot of other primers because ones that I use are typically silicone. Now this does have alcohol in it and glycerin, but the glycerin is what helps the makeup really stick to everything. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with this first. And I actually want to rub this into my skin until I start to feel like a tacky consistency. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Longwear Illuminating Foundation. And I'm going to be using the shade Porcelain today. It's a little off from my shade, but this is as close as I'm going to get. And I'm going to be applying that with my damp Real Technique sponge. One, not necessarily a like or a dislike, but it is a medium coverage from what I can tell. You can still see some of my dark spots peeking through, some freckles, things like that. So it's great because it actually makes your skin look like natural skin instead of full cake face, which I do like sometimes. But one thing that I cannot stand is the smell of this. It smells like fake tanner, but like mixed with Play-Doh or something. It is real crazy, but I am forcing myself out of my comfort zone for different foundations to try, and I've heard really good things about this one, so I'm gonna finish the rest of my face. Looking real ratchet. Okay, so for my overall thoughts on this foundation, I really enjoy how it looks on my skin. Who says enjoy? That's really weird. I really like how it looks on my skin. I like that you can still see some of my freckles and whatnot. But yeah, I just hate the smell. So that's that. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer and Corrector. And I've actually used this a few times already, and I really like it. The only thing that's kind of a struggle is the applicator. So how it's a normal doe foot here, but it's so small you can't get that much product out. So I'll probably have to go in a few times to get the right amount of concealer. Oh my god, that itches. And to set everything in place, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. First, I'm going to set the under eye. I probably should have grabbed a smaller brush for this, but we're gonna make it work. Really, bird? Give me another. Okay, so I really like the way that this powder set my face. I feel like it made it just look nice and matte like it said it would. Now I'm actually going to be doing my brows next, and I'm excited to give this a try as well. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and it looks almost identical to the Anastasia Brow Wiz that I like to use. And I got this in the shade Ash Brown. And it's nice because it has a nice little spoolie on the end of it. And this is the spoolie, that's what it's called. And you can brush through your brows, which is nice when yours are 50 Shades of Grey. And I just realized I didn't get a brow gel for this video. Ah! When I use a brow pencil, I like to do small little hair-like strokes and fill in the lower part of the brow, make that one nice defined dark look. The tail end of the brow nice and dark, and then like feather little brush strokes. Not brush strokes, little pencil strokes. Now don't worry guys, a good brow can take a long time to do, so this is not a race. Okay, and for eyeshadow today, we're going to be using the Ulta Beauty Matte Neutrals eyeshadow palette. Now, I know you cannot buy this at the drugstore, but this is a very affordable palette. It's $20, I believe, for 12 different shadows and an eyeshadow brush. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to be using out of this palette as the transition shade, I'm actually going to be picking up Amy, this one right here, and placing that all, ooh, I don't know if you can see that. That's a lot of fallout, girl. Well, let's see how these shadows work. Okay, so I'm actually going to go back and use the first shade, Jacqueline, and I'm going to put this below the brow bone just to give a brightening effect. Okay, next I'm going to be going in with the shade Jamie. It is this color right here. Putting this also in the crease. Next I'm actually going to go in with Jen. Do the same thing and just keep building up that crease color. Now I'm actually going to be using the brush that came in the palette. Taking Renee, just going to deepen that crease. And I really want to bring this in close here to the inner part of the eye because it just gives it a more deep socket effect and makes your eyes appear wider. Yes. And now it's time to cut the crease, and I'm going to be going back with that original concealer by Maybelline, the Better Skin, and using a flat synthetic brush. Mine is a Sephora concealer brush number 46. You are going to carve out the lid where the cut crease is going to be. Okay, so we have the general outline of where we want our lid to be defined, but now I just gotta clean it up because it's looking a hot mess. Probably not the best concealer to use for this. Probably something more opaque is what you would need. Okay, so I brought in a little bit too close to the inner portion of the eye. First, I'm going to set the concealer with the color that I want my lid to be. And of course, you know I'm going to pick this Julie shade right here. So I'm going to put that all over the concealer to set it, and then I'm going to be using Renee again to deepen the lines right where the crease ends. Okay, so for my right eye, this eye I've already done black in the deepest part of the crease, so I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Cora, which is the black in this palette, and do the same thing to my other eye. Top shadow is done, so now I'm going to be doing a slight winged liner with my Maybelline New York Eye Studio liner, and I'm just going to be using an angled eyeliner brush to do that. No, don't be trifling because I pull on my eye. Okay, so to finish up with the eyes, I'm going to be... Okay, now I know people made fun of me because I got distracted by a squirrel in one of my videos, but there's a cardinal outside in the tree.
X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door.
Okay, anyways, so to finish up with the eyes, I'm going back in this palette with a tiny little detail brush. This is the Morphe M149. I'm going to be using the shade Jen, like we did earlier, and buffing that along the lower lash line. Okay, and I was going to be using a L'Oreal mascara. I was using the Voluminous Carbon Black, but I did some cleaning out and some rearranging of my cosmetic drawers for my vanity, and I think I might have tossed it at that time accidentally. So I'm going to be going in with the Sephora Lash Craft mascara, and this is still really affordable as well. I think that the Voluminous Carbon Black by L'Oreal was maybe like $7 or something, and this was 12, but this is as close as I'm going to get. So let's give these lashes 2 coats. You know the routine. Okay, so once the lashes are done and coated with mascara, I feel like this is when the cut crease really pops and looks awesome. I'm actually just going to use my finger and take a little bit of that first shade, the Jacqueline, the whiter color, and just pop it in the inner corner just a smidge to brighten that area. There we go. So now I get to use my favorite thing ever, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Y'all know I went crazy over the smell of this. I still can't get over it. It's just amazing. So I'm going to bronze my skin up with this. And the best technique when you use bronzer, and I was taught this when I worked at Sephora, it's the 3 and the E. So you're going to follow your contour of your face, the top of your forehead, down into the hollows of your cheeks and down the jawline. And then on the other side, same thing. So it makes a 3 and a capital letter E. Can't forget the ears and the neck when you're a pale freak like me. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of contour action, and for that I'm going to be using this e.l.f. duo. It's the bronzed peach little duo, and it looks like this. This is aqua infused, so it is a little bit gel consistency, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to go in with a smaller synthetic hair brush and go into the bronzer slash contour shade and kind of just stamp it into where you would contour. This bird. Okay, cheekbones are snatched. Now it's on to blush, and for that I'm going to be using this NYX powder blush, and this is in the shade Angel. And this is the shade right here. So pretty. I'm going to dust this on the apples of my cheeks and back towards the ears and kind of melt that in with the contour and bronzer. Now these NYX blushes don't play. They are beautiful, very, very pigmented, so make sure you don't pick up too much and go crazy. And today we're going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Precious Petals. I could not find that, but take a look at that. And we're going to put that all across right in this region. And the Cupid's bow. And the tip of the nose. And down the bridge of the nose. Because you want to be extra like that. Okay, we're almost done with this look, but I'm going to be finishing up with my lips. And today I'm going to be using ColourPop. Holy moly, I've rubbed the names right off of that. Check that out. But ColourPop is not a drugstore brand, nor can I don't think you can find it in any stores, but their website is where you can order all of their stuff. And I believe both of these, this is the lip pencil and this is called the lippy stick. They're both like $5 and they are awesome. I have so many different shades, and today I'll be using both the lip pencil and the lippy stick in the shade Skimpy, which is a nice nude color. Let me show you that. Okay, now I want to mention this is not dirt, but it's a little hole in there. So let's go ahead and line our lips first. And the liner is a little bit darker, so just a heads up with that. You can kind of contour your lips now. And one trick for contouring your lips is to make them look fuller by adding a liner right here. Like they're so puffy that they have to fold in right there. And then shading in the outer portions. Sorry if you guys can't understand me as I'm trying to do this. Now it's time to fill in the rest with the actual lippy stick. So the last part is setting spray, and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Setting HD setting spray that goes along with the same line as with the foundation that I used. So I'm interested to see how this goes. And ready. Okay guys, that completes this look. My full face using affordable / drugstore makeup. I hope that you like it. I really love the way that everything turned out. I think it's just so glam and feminine and pretty. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would greatly appreciate it if you could do it before you go. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys. Wait, did I not put on deodorant yet? Gotta do that. Did I didn't. Okay. Why do I keep getting itches on my face? Ah! I've actually never used this before. This is why I wake up every day at the butt crack of dawn, because these damn birds. I had to take a potty break. Of course, I just realized I still didn't put on deodorant. Like, what is wrong with me? Okay, so top shadow is done. I'm going to be lining my... So I'm going to be going in with a Sephora lash... Shall I hear that cough? I swear I keep hearing people. And down the jawline. But the good thing is I really Okay.
Damn right, and I do it again. 'Cause I am like so.